Good morning. Owen O'Brien is my name. I'm a founder and managing director of Solar AdTek. I have to say I'm delighted to be speaking to you here in this auspicious building as Sir Humphrey Davies, who was mentioned earlier on, demonstrated lighting, battery-powered lighting here in 1802 to a packed house. And the batteries that he used to light the light bulb filled the entire basement of the whole building. And here we are today, 200 years later, and we have presenting battery-powered lighting, albeit solar charged, and today we're using batteries that would fit into a briefcase. So the bus shelter in this slide is a standalone solar-powered shelter, and what we're doing is we're illuminating both the courtesy light and the advertising display with solar. So why solar and why for advertising or outdoor advertising? Illuminating an outdoor advertisement increases clients' revenue by up to 50%. Basically, if you can't see the illumination at night, advertisers won't pay for it. And the problem faced by outdoor advertising companies is that they can't easily get a local source of a connection to the grid. If they can, it's very expensive to connect, with permissions and road licenses, road opening licenses and digging, and some local authorities won't allow you to dig in built-up areas. So once our system is installed, there's no ongoing cost of power, very low maintenance due to the long life of our LED lighting, and zero carbon emissions. Some perspective here, there are 1.6 million bus shelters worldwide with advertising on them, and more than 20% of these are not illuminated. So, problems with standard solar and battery systems is that batteries are charged during the daytime with solar, lights go on at night time, batteries run flat, lights go off, battery dies, degenerates and dies. So the long-term success of our system is ultimately down to good power management. The solar control unit uses a series of algorithms to sense the time of day, dawn and dusk, the temperature, the weather, and it uses this information to ensure that the battery is given the optimum amount of power during the daytime and that it controls the lighting intensity and on-off times at night time in order to ensure that the system works as and when the client dictates. The system produces or predicts future solar charge and automatically adjusts the power consumption accordingly. Remote communications within the system allow us to the installation of sensors in the shelters for glass breakages and vandalism, and to tell the client when there's a problem. And remote communications also allows us for the gathering of statistics on advertising revenue, our advertising viewers, type and volume of passing traffic, and localized weather and solar conditions. So our USP is the solar control unit, which is the core of the system, and integrating this with solar panels and batteries, we provide power for many other applications which have no access to grid power. The smart LED lighting which we've developed for the solar bus shelters can also be retrofitted into displays where there is a grid connection, and this saves up to 80% of the cost of power for client and 0.7 tonne of carbon per shelter per year. We've recognised an immediate demand for off-grid solar in the outdoor advertising industry. We've developed products in partnership with JCDecaux and Clear Channel. And again, for some perspective, these two companies alone worldwide have contracts for bus shelter advertising in 7,000 cities in 55 countries. But other uses for our system are for real-time traffic information signs where they're autonomous, they need to dig a trench traditionally and connect to power, for remote cameras, for traffic signs with lighting, and for small cell mobile hubs. To date, we have supplied solar-powered shelters and lighting-only products for clients in Ireland and France. We're also talking to a number of customers in the UK. We have a pipeline of 4.5 million euros. And since our initial engagement with Cleantech Innovate, we have secured the 650,000 euros investment that we required to commercialise the product. This came from private funding matched by Enterprise Ireland, for those of you who would know of Enterprise Ireland. So we understand small-scale off-grid solar power technology, and we'd love to talk to decision makers in outdoor advertising, local authorities, transport and infrastructure, and communications. Thank you for your time.